Hey guys, Danny and Nick here, and we're coming at you with the Fuel Hunt video series, and we're going to be going over what to do if our opponent is able to circle around to the north-south position and how to cancel that out and defend against it. So when my opponent is able, and check out all the other videos, if you click around you'll find them. I've made a lot of mistakes in order for them to get to that point, so I need to know how to pummel my feet and frame and everything else that we already talked about. So find those videos as well. But I made all these mistakes. My opponent is able to switch, circle a little bit, they are able to switch their grip. So he went from having his grips in this alignment to flipping it. So now everything here is inverted. It's upside down, right? The concepts are inverted, if you will. So instead of trying to, C-spine like we talked about before and trying to keep my spine straight, when my opponent goes to north-south, I'm looking to keep that pass box super, super tight, pulling my knees to my chest. So as he starts to circle around, I'm gonna frame this leg. So as he switches his hands, he's not able to progress around my head. So now I can start to pull my knees to my chest, and now I can use one leg versus the other, depending on where his weight is, to start to strip off a grip, or I can start to reframe and exit away from that frame with my leg here. So if he starts to project weight into one side versus the other, I can frame, pull my heel back, disconnecting his frame, and now I can lift it up into the space so my opponent is in the danger zone one more time. And on the other side, if I feel he's making this one really strong, I'm framing his frame just below the elbow, pulling my heel away to disconnect the space here, and I'm free to frame up top or even strip the second grip and then reframe. So there's two ways that we're gonna go about this here. One is I cross frame like so, and then two, if I feel I can't here, I can now reframe on this side, and I use that to square myself up and then switch my frames to place my opponent back in the danger zone one more time. From there, if I miss this first leg and I go to do this, it's gonna be a little bit more challenging because he's gonna start to get a little bit more over my head. So I can start to change the alignment by pulling my knees to my chest, getting myself on my side just to drop. As he starts to step over, I'm framing this back leg, and now I'm free to start disconnecting one side versus the other, and I can start to connect from there.